Hello and welcome to Fresno CityVision. I'm Randy Reed. For years, Fresno's downtown area has struggled to regain its footing as a vibrant and attractive destination for visitors. As Fresno rapidly expanded northward, little attention was paid to what was once the economic center of the Central Valley. But lately, Fresno's downtown has been attracting more attention and more energy. Part of the reason for that is the work of my guest. He's Craig Scharton, Director of the Department of Downtown and Community Revitalization for the City of Fresno. Craig, welcome to Fresno CityVision.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Okay, we've heard the promises before. Downtown renewal or downtown revitalization is right around the corner. What's different this time?
Well, we were really missing some fundamental elements of revitalization. And one of the benefits of having had so many cities around the country already revitalized is we can learn from them on what works and what doesn't work. So this time we're taking a very focused approach. We're really prioritizing on a few areas, and they're key areas, so that we can generate enough activity, get enough results going, that vitality will begin to spill over to the larger downtown or the larger urban area.
Okay. What are some of the attributes of Fresno's downtown that makes it ripe for success?
Well, when you walk down Fulton Street and the Fulton Mall, and you look at what was once a very vibrant Main Street for an entire region, you begin to see that all the bones are still there, that we just have to put it back. So we have the buildings, we have the space. There's not even that much we have to build. We just have to fill it up. But the other thing is that we positioned ourselves right in the center of this region. Okay. About 1.6 million people live within 45 minutes of downtown Fresno. Okay. And putting together the kinds of attractions that will bring people back into that center so that the Central Valley has a strong gathering place again. That's our proposition.
You're not talking about just City of Fresno residents coming to downtown and revitalizing. You're talking about attracting folks from all over, as you said, the region.
Right, and that's really what downtown Fresno did for, well, up until the late 1960s, early 1970s. It was common in the cities around Fresno, which are like satellites of Fresno, to say we're going into town tomorrow, and by that they meant going into downtown Fresno. And that's what a regional downtown does, is it offers things to an entire region that people can't get in their own smaller communities, little satellite communities. So whether you're in Reedley or Kerman or Madera or Hanford, everyone comes into this one special place to get the things, whether that's food or fashion or music or people watching, that they're not going to be able to get in their smaller community.
Okay, that sounds exciting. Now, I know there are some specific processes and projects that are underway right now. I don't mean building projects, but I mean processes at the city level that are going to help guide this. And it's a very community-centric process that's going forward. Can you describe that a bit?
Yes. Well, first we have to kind of acknowledge that we have this stack of rules that has built up over time, and really since 1960, and we need to get rid of that stack, and we need to begin to create the rules that we want that will lead us toward the downtown that we want. So that's what we're doing right now. That's called a specific plan, but really what it is, it's a change in land use rules and regulations that will ultimately make it very, very simple, easy, inexpensive, and fast to open a business in downtown, invest in downtown, do a development in downtown, all the things that we want to happen.
So when you say the word plan, though, some people might interpret that as just another set of pretty pictures that goes on a shelf somewhere. This is different.
This is rewriting the rules. I wish we could call it something else. Unfortunately, it's required to be called a plan, but it's not a plan like most people have a plan to do a certain number of things in the day. It's really rewriting the rules so that everyone has a very clear understanding of what can and can't happen. Okay. And then we write the rules so that the things we want to have happen are very easy, very clear, And that's what investment likes. Capital goes where there is clarity.
Okay. And so what has been the logjam, if you will, for updating those rules over the past number of decades?
Well, I think, for one, there was so much growth happening at the fringes that people were busy and didn't have the time to come in.
That's where all the
do
attention
this.
was being focused.
Exactly. And the other is that we didn't really have a lot of people in the city that really had a long-term commitment to understanding how urban areas work. So now we have a group of people, from our planning director, I'd include myself, who's been a student of revitalization for a long time, the mayor, who are all very interested in this and have paid attention to how this works in other places. Okay. And we can take that and create these new rules that make it fair, and we can get the kind of entertainment destination we all want.
Okay.